This is AMZN for Thursday, September 2nd, 2021. So sometimes you got to zoom out to see what's going on here. So let's look at the 5-minute, and I'm going to maximize it, and then we're going to jump out because it's a little too close. If we zoom out, we'll come back in. There is a massive triangle that broke down. So it's kind of like this. Do you see it now? It's a little harder to see zoomed in. It's still there, but this is what happened today. Triangle started yesterday up here, came down into the low, into the close yesterday. We gapped up, ran up, chopping around, and it just consolidated. And all of this compression, there's just this resistance zone up here, and we moved lower. That's it. That's what happened today. So if we go back in, let me zoom back in. Whoa, there we go. We had a couple times where we were overbought on the RSI early on in the day here. This definitely looks like a double top shape and kind of the retest here. Just too early for me. I'm looking for it to happen after 10 o'clock. That's just my own track record. We got a really nice spike up here. I was really hoping to get another retest that poked above, and this would have been a great place to be getting it. I mean, this still was. This is kind of the retest right here, and this was a high. So this point just didn't get above 65 on the overbought RSI, but it was after 10. So this was a really good place to be getting in bearish. Otherwise, you had to wait till you got another spike over here. And this turned into an evening star reversal that went down. So we had some similar moves. We had kind of double top here. This one retested even lower. Obviously not making it back up into the highs of the day. On the call here, so this is the 3,500 call, we had a really clean base in here, even from the last candle yesterday, the low here, held the low here, and then we broke down, retested from below, and then rolled over. So even right here, we were doing some of this yesterday where we were breaking down, putting a stair step, continuing lower. It showed up on the call just like this. It was right here. Now that retest of that low, that price, that was a good place to be getting in bearish, not getting into a call, getting into a put. Happened again here. Let's see, this was 12:30 time frame. This was later. Yeah, so this was like an hour, more than an hour later yesterday. And then looking at the put, so this is the 3,400 put expiring next week. Still didn't quite get down to the $7 price. This was not the place to be getting in with the RSI because you would have gotten stopped out. So that's another reason to wait till 10. So at 10 o'clock, even after 10 o'clock, that's really when we put in those lows. This does not look like a double bottom shape here. The 10.15 price, this was a great time to be getting in, buying this put. You really could have gotten into this at 8, anywhere in here at 8. And it's really nice how it put in kind of a base price. Got up, kind of retested this as a pivot a little bit, kind of retest, another retest, dipped a little further here, and then ran. And obviously this is the rollover today, like that. We never got back into oversold on the RSI. So didn't dip down far enough like we got on the 5-minute and on Amazon or on that call. So in this case, if you were just looking at RSI, you would have missed it. And I think the better thing to look at here is what price we're at, what we're doing to base here, either here or putting in a nice low through here. Like this would have been a great place to be, to see, okay, 860 is the low, 850 is the low. I wonder if I could buy at 850, you know, can I buy at the same price as, you know, right here, you know, an hour, hour and a half later? Sure enough, you can, you know, through here. It got down below 850. This is really similar to yesterday where it put in a really good base for a while, eventually went higher. That's what the put to, I was just looking for a bigger move yesterday, getting up into, initially I wanted, I know I said I wanted 13. That was after I knew it wasn't going to get up to 17. yesterday. It didn't even get up to 17 today. So, but still would have been a great place to be getting into this here at 8:59, letting it ride. Even the stair step I was talking about here, you could have been buying this at 10, stop at 9. That's a continuation pattern. And it showed us yesterday, hey, if we start breaking down and breaking these lows, this could break down too. And once this one broke down, I mean, this candle, is it this candle? Let's see, the low is 34.83, and the low here is 34.83. So this candle matched the low of the day from earlier, from right here where it bounced. So you knew, okay, if we're going to try and poke down again and push below this, this is already showing the same kind of setup as yesterday. It should continue. You can have confidence to be getting into right here with a break, and that would have been this put, getting in at 10, stop at 9. If you're wrong, you're going to be wrong quickly. If you're right, it's going to move 3R. Get in at 10, target at 13. It made it there pretty quickly, and you're done. You're out. Or you can get back in, or you could let it ride, or whatever your plan is. So yeah, definitely had some bearishness coming in. So this was the hammer. Here's a little bit of a continuation. We still have not touched the 5. I think we're going to push down a little bit more. We're down a tiny bit more after hours, and I really think we're going to hit the 100. I think that's where we're headed. So the opposite argument is we could gap up. I mean, today was a gap up. It just didn't go. We could gap up and go. X marks the spot right here. I mean, this is technically Tuesday on the date at the bottom here. So this is Friday, whatever we do here, and then Monday's a holiday, so no video, and market opens again on Tuesday. It's a long weekend. I mean, people might be getting out ahead of a long weekend, not knowing what's going on in the world, things like that. If we push higher, I mean, this is a really nice flag if we are going to continue bullish, and then we could trade right on through this price and close this gap all the way back up here to 35.99.92. I'm not that confident we're going to get up here by Tuesday. I'm just not right now. I think we need a little bit more of a pause. This was a really quick move up. This move happened faster, I think, than this one, all the way here. Yeah, definitely. So this was what, 3 weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. So yeah, 3 weeks of trading. And then we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2 weeks of trading. So we cut a week off of this move. We just need to rest a little bit more. That's what I think. This rested for a little more than a week after that kind of a move. I think we could do the same thing, and we could rest for maybe a half, like this, 2 weeks, and then get some strength going, get some consolidation, maybe get a squeeze forming. We haven't had a squeeze since here. Oh yeah, there was a squeeze forming on this one. That's what helped that be a bigger move. So no squeeze on this one is interesting too. So guess we'll have to wait and see. Hope this helps. This is Justin Amazon. Thanks.